Hey, so this is Jess, and I am going to try to explain to you how our schedule works. So this is a modified block schedule, which means that our students have some block days and some kind of typical instruction days. So what it looks like is they'll have 6 out of 8 periods typically. We've built an 8-period day so that kids have some time built into the schedule, or they can do some asynchronous work, or also where we could load in extra credit recovery so that that's built into the schedule so that we could add those math support sessions, stuff like that. So the whole point of this schedule is to make sure that there should never be a scheduling conflict for a student. So this is kind of a general overview. So if you were going to track with me here, you'd see period 1 on Monday and Tuesday is 8:15 to 9 o'clock. It's just a standard 45-minute session. But then on Wednesday, which is kind of our odd day, that class is from 8:15 to 9:30. So they actually have an hour and 15 minutes in that class, just giving them a little bit more time for some hands-on work, debate, discussions, writing papers, timed writings, like that kind of thing. And then they don't have that class on Thursday. Thursday we have our even days, our even periods, and then you'll see they have that class again on Friday. So I'll show you what it looks like for a couple of students. So like an on-track student, and you can ignore these academic opportunity sessions that are down here. We've actually taken those out of the schedule. So this is for a student who's potentially like last year's version when the kids took physics in 9th grade. So this would be for a 9th grader who's on track. They've got algebra for first period, physics second, English ninth, or sorry, they've got 9th lit third period. They've got Spanish fourth period. Then every kiddo has a lunch break. 5th period, they don't have anything. That's asynchronous learning time for them. 6th period is their geography class. That's just their freshman social studies. 7th period, they have PE. So you see they've got their 2 electives. And then 8th period is an asynchronous learning time for them. So the schedule is the same Monday, Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, this kid only has their odd classes. So they have 1st, 3rd, nothing for 5th, and a lunch break. So that's a nice chunk in the middle of the day. And then they have their PE at the end of the day. Thursday, they have those even classes. So on Thursday, this kiddo is actually done with class by 12:10. So that's what it looks like for an on-cohort student. So this kid is a student who's off cohort. This is a junior who has fallen behind in some of their classes and needs a little bit of extra instruction. So this kid has Algebra 2 first period, but then second period, they have geometry credit recovery. So they failed geometry as a 10th grader. Now they're repeating it in credit recovery. They have American Lit third, which is their on-pace class. U.S. History is their social studies class for their junior year. They have lunch. So even the kids who are off cohort still have a lunch break every day, which I think is really nice. Physics, they have their biology credit recovery, and then they have game design and finance. So that's kind of how the schedule flows for that kid. So you see that they never really have breaks throughout the week, but they don't have any conflicts, they don't have any overlaps, anything like that. So this kid's behind, so they're gonna have to do some work outside of school hours to stay on pace. But this kid is still done at 3:45 on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, and they're done at 2:30 on Wednesday and Thursday. So then after school is when they'd be catching up on all of their work. So that is what that is gonna look like for that kiddo. And then I think that you'll like the way that we've distributed the classes throughout the day now. So 9th Lit is being offered literally every period of the day. Algebra offered every period of the day. And so we've tried to spread those out so that students can take all of the classes they want to without conflict. So this runs a lot more like a traditional brick and mortar where we shouldn't have any of those overlaps or any of those issues that we had last year. So that's kind of a run through, just a really high level, really quick snapshot of the schedule. If you have any questions about how the schedule works, reach out to Ashley and then she can funnel those questions over to me. I think Ashley's the point of contact for high school related questions. And then she's been coming to me. I'm Jess, just to kind of get everything answered. So if you need anything, please reach out and we'll be glad to help you.